The story of Daniel chapter 3. The fiery furnace. A long time ago, the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, had a huge golden statue built. One day he sent out a command throughout his whole kingdom. When the music starts playing, with horns, flutes, harps, and all kinds of other instruments, everyone must bow down and worship that statue. Anyone who doesn't will be thrown into a blazing furnace and burned to death. Now, there were 3 young Hebrew men in Babylon: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These guys were friends, and they worshipped the God of Israel instead of the gods of Babylon. So when the music started, they just stood there. Some officials saw them and quickly told the king, "Hey, those 3 Hebrews aren't bowing down. They're standing right there." So King Nebuchadnezzar got really angry and had them brought before him. He gave them one last chance. If you bow down when the music plays, everything's fine. But if you don't, you'll be thrown into the blazing furnace. And then God will be able to save you from my hand. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied, "O king, we don't need to defend ourselves before you. The God we serve is able to save us from the furnace. But even if he doesn't, we won't serve your gods or worship the statue you've set up." That made the king even angrier. So he had the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual, and he told his strongest soldiers to tie up the 3 men and throw them into the fire. The fire was so hot that the soldiers doing the king's bidding were killed by the flames. But when King Nebuchadnezzar looked into the furnace, he saw something amazing. "Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire? Look, I see 4 men walking around unharmed. And the 4th looks like a son of the gods." He quickly told them to come out of the furnace. Everyone saw that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were completely unharmed. Their clothes weren't burned, and they didn't even smell like smoke. Then the king said, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No other God can save like this." So he made a decree that no one was allowed to speak against their God. And he promoted the 3 men to high positions in Babylon. The end. Beloved, no matter how fiery your trials may seem, remember that God's presence makes you unshakable. Stand firm in your faith and always trust in the Lord.